everyone. My name is Akanksha, and today we will discuss the flow of entire payment integration system here. Right? So last demo we see if to put the all payment logic inside this main merchant system here, so everything gets mixed up. So here we will see the business logic is there, then order, then user payment code is there. All these things are so messy. If we want to make some changes in the future, do I have to deploy this entire system every time? If it change any make the core changes here while the PSP integration, we need to deploy the entire system. So we keep the payment system separate and clean and focused here. So why? Because and what is the PSP if getting the fail? Because the PSPs are nothing but our payment service provider like razor pay is there, then payments payment and their trustly is there, then stripped is there. Okay, if the server is might down where we use here, so our payment will also they fail. Okay, so what happen if their server is down, our payment will goes fail. So end of the customer will not able to pay here. So it's the bad experience to the end customer. But if we have to separate this payment system, this is our payment system which is AIS. Okay. So if we have to separate our payment system, we can switch to one PSP instantly to another. We can add the retry the logic like fallback logic is fallback system is there. There also the customer won't face any issue because if we integrate only the one PSP, just we use the this razor pay is here. Okay, so what happen when the this razor pay which is used inside this PSP, so might be the server is down and might some internet issue is there and some other issues are coming. So in that time our payment will fail here. So instead of that, we need to give the other PSP options also there. Okay, so that the customer won't face any issue. So in that we can see the developer and tester get the freedoms here if we separate our payment integration. So if the everything inside this one system here, the multiple PSP inside the one system here. So developer has to understand the entire code base even for the small changes. So the testing is hard and time consuming if the PSP inside the merchant system. But if we the payment system is separately developed, our team can handle it. Both the developer and QA can work faster without any overload. So the next one of the reason is easy to scale and monitor. If the traffic increase suddenly, like one of the sales are coming, there may be the Diwali sales or the festival sales are there, the merchant system might slow down. Okay, and the payment can be get the stuck because the burden will become on the server. So but with this separate system, if we make it as this separate, so we can scale it independently, adding the dashboard and track the payment and PSP errors are there, and then logs becomes easy if we separate the payment system. So everything will be the easy. So the benefits of this separate the PSPs are we see here. I have noted some like those the uh, if we combine the PSP inside the only our core merchant system, so there will be hard to manage. But if we separate it to easy to handle it, then the PSP fails are there and for the over the that we will use the fallback PSP available here. Then testing is there, then faster testing is if we separate it. There is a risky code and challenges if we there, if we combine it. Changes may be risky here, then safe update is there, then hard to monitor and simple dashboard. This is the basic difference between we can see and benefits we can see if it we separate our integration. So if we see here, if we see one real time example, like suppose our customer is trying to pay, okay, our customer is trying to pay via razor pay, and razor pay is some down. If we use the razor pay inside our core system here, core system, the payment will fail. But if we have to separate this payment, it will auto switch from the one payment to the another payment. It's nothing but the for the Paytm to the Trustly or Trustly to the Stripped. This kind of thing payment will completely successful if we give this type of separation here. The customer stay happy business and doesn't lose any money. So the conclusion is we need to separate our payment system is to it gives us the more control here, and it's easier to develop and test and monitor. We can handle the PSPs and failures without affecting the uh, end users, and it makes our system more reliable and this scalable. That's why we should go for the separate payment integration system. So this is the overview. We should develop the integration system is separately. So then I see how to develop it, and we will discuss the flow of our payment integration system here and the end-to-end integration system via Trustly. So let's get see here. Yeah, this is the correct. So the right hand side we finalize the PSP. We will use one of the PSPs that name is the Trustly. We will use here, okay. This is nothing but our third party system, so that's why we make it as line in between the payment and the PSP. And the left hand side we have the merchant system is here, which is dealt with the core business logic, and we are going to build this central payment system here. Our main focus is to understand the how this the core payment system is going to build, what are the services, what are the functionalities are there. But we can understand the what only when the look at this is the thing from the bigger view, that is what should be the always inside the project. Even though we are the focusing on our own functionality, but we need to think how this functionality will be used in the bigger context, like the view also, what will be the impact of the user our own functionality. We have to think on that level. We can think the end to end, we will get the bigger clarity our project. Since we building the central piece, we should know the what happen inside the left hand side, what happen inside the right hand side. So because we are communicating with like the connector between them, so we should know the both ends how the exactly flow is then we can understand the payment system strongly. Now how it's going to be happen, uh, we are going to use one of the PSP, which is the Trustly, which is contain the more logic, and the share that logic they provide the some PSP here. It means we cannot directly access these things from the merchant via payment integration. So inside we are writing the some code inside the payment integration system. Here some code we are writing here. Code for the accessing the logic from PSPs. Okay, from here to here, and these PSPs are provide some APIs here, which is given by the our PSPs. Okay, and which is provides some data via this API. So we can call this trustly from this payment integration code to this PSP like this API. That the integration between this payment system and the trustly. Okay. So here we need to understand while the writing the code, what will be the request is going to the PSP and what will be gets the response from this PSP. So here we need to understand this system. They are providing some documentation from the trustly. We are saying like based on that the documentation we are writing the code. This is the side of this payment integration system is how to work on that. Okay, we can go through it. So it is kind of the net banking of interface. This is Trustly, which is provided. We will follow this and develop our application is here. So the Trustly is nothing but the direct integration with the bank system, which is the perform the net banking type of the operation. We can do this, and by this API documentations, we can understand the, how the exactly flow is by this documentation. This is the except only the one-time payment system is here. So our application is cell type. Cell type is nothing but the integration of the one-time payment. How to do this one-time payment? Inside the website there are some documentations are the informations given here. It's also have it's be going down here. So our system is nothing but our payment system, which is provided by the this deposit method. What is the purpose is let's the customer make one-time payment from this bank account. Which method we will use here, which is provided by the Trustly. This is the deposit method. So what is the method provided by the Trustly? We will use here. The name is deposit. Okay, to make one time payment from their bank account. How to do this deposit? So um, present inside this PSP. So there is going to be the front end. Okay, this is our front end part is there, where the card page is available. Card page is here. inside the merchant system. This is our front end part. Okay, and there is some button is called is as trustly. Okay, trustly button is there. This button is available in our card page. So we can use this trustly button to make the payment. The customer click that the uh, trustly button, that is step number 1 where we will do in here. So next, whenever the customer want to make the payment, your system send the API to this deposit, whatever the method which is provided by the trustly, which is provided to this deposit. But we cannot call this deposit from this merchant directly. Okay, so the first we need to send the deposit call. So when we can call this API, the trustly is going to respond with the checkout URL and the order ID. When we call from this code to this trustly, so what will be gonna happen here? Suppose we give it some here like request pass here. Okay, so what gonna happen here? This trustly deposit is pass some checkout URL and order ID. Okay, this is checkout URL and we can say the order ID, which is passed by this deposit method. Okay, when we call to this code here. So suppose we order something like inside from the front end side, our total bill amount like the 1,000 here inside. Okay, to do this payment via Trustly, we cannot integrate with the PSP or payment integration system directly here. We need to talk the backend application of this merchant system here. Okay, which are we can say it is like card system is here, card is here. So what's happening here? So this backend should validate whatever the card amount is, like the verification or valid or not, this order are available or not. This business logic will check by this card here. Okay, so we can say it is like a card verify. Okay, we will write here the card verify logic inside this card validation. So verify is here. It means this is called by this trustly backend. So first we need to verify here. If we not verify, there maybe the some problems will come in future. So when when this verification is happen, then their backend system is going to invoke our system via REST API or something like this, is invoked to our system, which is provide from the our system, which is provide some REST API here. By this REST API, this card can communicate with our system, which is provide some which is accessing some request and provides some response here. So it means the responsibility of our system is also to take this URL, which is providing by the Trustly, and the back to this API call, which is called by this merchant system here. So what happened here? This is the pass some request here, and it's provide the this checkout here back to this call. So what are gonna return here? The checkout URL. Order ID also the return, but these are the next thing we will discuss in other session. But the initially it's passed to the checkout URL back to this call, and this backend system make their front end redirect this customer on this checkout URL. So what is going to happen is, so there is going to be the page is designed by the this Trustly. Okay, this is nothing but our checkout URL. So the customer is redirect this card page to this checkout URL. So the new terminology comes in the picture is called as the hosted page. So they are hosting this page, payment page for our system is called as the hosted payment page. Okay, so we will see that hosted payment page here, which is provided by the Trustly here. This is our page. This is our checkout page here. We will stop that. What is gonna call it as the checkout page, okay? Which is redirected by the Trustly, which is provided by the Trustly. It is also called as hosted page also. So what's gonna happen in this page is, so uh, in this page there will be the list of bank option is this there. Okay, so list of bank option is there. There may be the one bank and the bank one or bank two is there. There will be the multiple option, because this Trustly is going to lot of bank integration with this. So our customer is going to choose the one of the bank here. Okay, so this is the page of Trustly talk to each other. Okay, this is one of the bank, and this every bank should integrate with this trustly here, but the trustly cannot the capture the banking related username or password inside the trustly, but they are integrate with the this bank. Okay, suppose the customer choose any bank. Okay, suppose here is how our bank, like bank here, this bank is also called as, suppose this customer is choose the bank number 1. Okay, so this bank is also called as the issuer bank here. Issuer bank, this is the another terminology here. Okay, so this customer customer bank is called as the issuer bank. So this PSP will talk to this issuer bank, and their way the trustly is gives to the redirect URL, bank page might be to the redirect page to this checkout page. So what's happened here? So the customer choose any bank option is here. Okay, suppose this is our flow, we will see this is merchant system is redirect to, from this checkout URL, this merchant system is redirect to this checkout page is here, and from this checkout page is connect to this. If we our customer is select the bank 1, is going to connect with this PSP, and this PSP is gonna connect with this issuer bank, which is nothing but our bank 1. And similarly, what's the this deposit method, it's provides some redirect URL to this card page. Similarly, this issuer bank is also provide the redirect URL to this PSP, and this PSP again back send this URL to this our checkout bank. This is which is provide, like suppose any bank page is there which is redirected. Okay, bank page which is provided by the trustly here. So the customer choose the bank, uh, and they don't pass the credential here. When we call to this trustly, they don't pass any credential, they just choose the bank option. Then the request goes to this backend system, and they talk to this bank and get made this redirected URL. So we talk to this URL. So this is the customer going to this our bank page here. So where the customer logic in make the payment. What's happened here? Whatever the validation logic or password or payment logic is here, we no need to pass when they choose the any bank option is here. We need to pass when the redirected page is coming to the our checkout page. That time we need to pass some logic or password and the username, which is not collected by the trustly, which is connect to this direct our bank. Okay, so what will be the verification or those things will be taken care here. So and this request is further going to our issuer bank here. So they will do the all the security and the OTPs mechanism, all the verifications are there. After that, they will be approved here inside here. What you gonna call? They approved here. after verification. So somehow so then we show some success message will be redirected after approval to this checkout URL, checkout page. After this done, after approval from this bank is a redirected page will provide some success message or success URL, we can say. So there one more term is coming to picture is called is as the notification or webhook, which which is a backend system integrate with each other. Like I'll say, after this we will get this response after checking or verification is this response we will get. Okay, after approval. So what is mean by this webhook is nothing but when so there is issuer bank is going to communicate with this trustly system is by this calling some API or via some notification to provide the information. And information when the customer on that page, what happen is all these things we are ensuring that the insufficient balance or the validations or the success message or the fail message, this message will be passed from this issuer bank to this trustly. This nothing we called it as the webhook, which is passed here to here. It is also called is as the notification, or we can say it is webhook. Webhook. So webhook is also called it as notification. Okay. So after that, this trustly is going to notify the payment status to our TSPs. So where is the success or where will be the fail is there by this notification payment status code. So there may be here by the notification we collect here some data is like success, success or fail is there. So as soon as we get some confirmation by this payment success or fail, the browser from this checkout URL redirected to our merchant system here, which is nothing but from this checkout URL. After the confirmation, we will get some merchant success URL from this checkout URL. So we will get here. merchant success URL. This is the response from this checkout. Okay, so if it is a failure, or we will redirect to this failure merchant page or URL. But if we success, we will go to the merchant success URL. It is only the informations or message to the customers, like your payment is processing is fine, we will issuing the product shortly. So generally in the Amazon or other system, we will see this kind of the messaging, like within the 15 minutes we will the confirm your uh, order, or that, like that type of message we will show here also. So then we can take this status code, like after getting this success or fail message, we will also inform to our payment system here, which are nothing but, suppose we use any DB like my MySQL or anything else. Okay, this the database. So after this getting this message, this trustly is provide some status code to this our payment integrations. What we wanna send is here payment status code, payment status, and we need to update this payment status inside our payment integration system. We need to update here. It means there maybe the payment is success, or there maybe the payment is fail. So we need to inform this payment status code in the backend system to our merchant system also, via some APIs, are like, suppose we these are passed also by the APIs also. So here also we need to create some APIs, or like, mm, suppose we will give the name here is like the get status is here. This is one API which is called it, uh, which is provide to this card system. Okay, this is card, this is backend system, and which are taken by this, what is the update status from this MySQL database. Okay, so there have some other option for the notification, which are nothing but the active MQ is there. Active MQ is nothing but one of the message broker is here to provide some message like there, which is have some active MQ. what is going to happen inside this active MQ is, this is the message broker, which in the form of the front end side, which is provides a message like payment is successfully, is like the payment integration system. This message is provided from this active MQ. These are the two options from we can pass our data, pass our status code here. So what type of message is going to return is like the payment is successful. This type of message we will pass from this active MQ. This is also the get status. If this payment card want to get this manually get the status, so that time they call this API like the get status. But there is a good practice to provide from this our system to this backend system this type of information, what will be our status code, how it's going to happen is. So this is the background story of the payment integration system. This is the end-to-end flow of our system is going to happen. Let's quick review to this payment integration system is like, when we click when the customer want to payment anything, so order anything from this front end side, so it will call to this trustly, okay, this trustly button. So we cannot directly connect to this trustly system, we need to call to front end back end system. It's like our card verify system is nothing but what happen inside is here. So whatever the order we allow, so it is verify whether its order is uh, which type of order we will pass, and this what is the discounts are there, this type of kind doing these things from this backend system. This backend system is connect to this REST API, which is providing by our integration system, and this integration system is responsible to connect with this trustly, and this which is responsibility to pass this checkout URL to this front end merchant system. So what's going to happen after is that, which is provide this checkout URL is, which is the redirected URL, which is not going to this merchant system, it is going to our trustly system is here. So what's happened inside this checkout URL, multiple bank options are there. State Bank is there, HDFC Bank is there. This type of options available inside this checkout page. So what happen is here, customer can choose any bank option from this checkout URL, and this is this bank options are connected to this PSP. We are not connecting to the bank application directly, but the PSPs are connected to the bank directly. So what's going to happen if we choose the bank one? So this bank one, which connect which is passes this request to this PSP, and this PSP is connected to this bank application. This is nothing but the issuer bank which we are selected. This is bank one, this is SBI bank. So from this bank, this bank is provides some redirected URL to this checkout page, okay, via a PSP, which is nothing but our trustly. So this page is not available inside this checkout, which is redirect to this bank page, which is have some validations logic or some password and username kind of things available inside this bank page, which are not directly provided to the PSP, which is provided to directly bank, and this bank is approved our order is success or not. And then after approval, this is provide some success message or success URL to this merchant system, okay. And similarly, while happening in this, that time this issuer bank is also provide the notification by a webhook to this our trustly system. There what's happened inside this bank page is this payment is success or fail, and after that this trustly system is also informed to our payment system what will be the payment status code, fail or success, and our responsibility to provide some status code to our end merchant system. Whether this successfully or not, we have our responsibility to provide some message. So here we will pass some message like payment is successfully to this merchant system side, because this is not our merchant system, this is merchant system URL which is providing by this trustly system. So we need to confirm the status code this merchant system. After this message confirmed to this merchant system, this message will be provided to the end customer. So this is the entire flow of our end-to-end integration of our payment integration system. So that is for the today's video. Thank you.